Hello and welcome to the show. It's time for Chain of Command Dispatches from the Great War, or in other words, cocking up through the mud and the blood. This is the fourth scenario from the Stout Hearts and Iron Troopers supplement. I'm now training the Entente for an infantry attack with tank support. The German defensive position consists of two lines of trenches, a forward and a rear, connected by communications trenches. In front of the forward trench is a thick line of barbed wire defences. There is one concrete bunker in the rear set of trenches and one wooden dugout in the communications trench between the two. The British will be entering the table from the left-hand side. Most of the ground will be open ground, broken ground across the shell craters and trenches. British briefing. Task: clear the forward enemy trenches. Prepare ground for assault by second wave. Troops available. Platoon headquarters. 1 section, 6 bombers, 2 riflemen. 2 section, 8 riflemen. 3 section, Lewis gun, 6 riflemen. 4 section, rifle grenades. Attachments: 2 Mark IV tanks, 1 male, 1 female, with junior leaders. Artillery in support for pre-game barrage. HE on the wire. German briefing. Task: defend the forward trenches. If necessary, fall back to the second line, hold and await counterattack. Troops. Platoon headquarters. 1 section, 6 riflemen, 2 bombers. 2 section, 5 riflemen, 2 bombers. Attachments: 1 machine gun and junior leader, 1 Minenwerfer and 1 SOS barrage. Both sides will have a force morale of 10. There will be no patrol phase for this scenario. The British will enter from 2 given jump-off points on the left-hand side of the table. The Germans can deploy from one of 2 positions: the command post, which is the bottom left-hand marker, or the concrete bunker, which is the middle right-hand marker. The top right-hand marker is the position for the Minenwerfer. The Germans have 2 pre-registered positions for their SOS artillery, shown here on the ground. The left-hand marker is in a large shell crater, and the right-hand marker is in a small clump of trees. Okay, we are off and running. The British roll is a double face to start with, and 1 chain of command dice, a 2 and a 3. Okay, on the 3, the male Mark IV tank will deploy from this jump-off point, and on a 3, the rifle grenade section will deploy here. I'll put them in Overwatch, but I'll probably get them to move further forward anyway. Next phase for the British. 1 chain of command, 2 3s and 2 4s. Well, that tank's just going to keep rumbling forward. He goes 3. They're slow movers. It's just 1 dice 6 of movement. And on the other 3, the female tank will deploy from the other jump-off point. And on the 4, the platoon sergeant will deploy, and he'll get the rifle grenade section to move forward to the edge of the wire here. They're going to run, and they go 11 and take a point of shock. Right, with respect to HE on the wire, when a group or section or whatever gets within 12 inches of a bit of wire, we roll 1 dice. On a 4, 5, 6, that area has been cleared, and it has. So that's good news for the Brits there, ready to get into the trench. Okay, German phase. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. So 1 chain of command dice. Okay, the Minenwerfer team are going to try and get out of this dugout as quick as they can and get up to the area where they're going to be firing from. Okay, so the trench is broken ground, so they can't move with 3 dice. They'll just move with the 2, and they go 3 inches. I'll represent the team with a few soldiers at the moment. When they get up to the area, then they'll take over their gun. On another 1 then, the machine gun team will deploy from this bunker here. They will go 6. And they're going to try and get up to the front positions as quick as they can. And also the 6-man section will come out of here. Of course, the gun's in the way now, so they're not going to go any far. They'll just come here. Barning out of the dugout, desperately trying to man the trenches. Okay, British phase. Another double phase, 2 chain of command points and a 3. Right, well on that 3, I'm going to get the female tank, which is on the right as we look to move, and it goes 3 inches. Right, double phase, and we get nothing. Chain of command point, 2 2s and a 4. So British are on 5 for chain of command dice, 2 2 and a 4. Okay, well on the 4, the sergeant is going to get up here, which he does. He'll take that point of shock off, and he'll tell this section to get into the trench if they can. They're coming across the shell crater here. It's going to be broken ground, so they stumble forward 3 inches. Not very keen at the moment. On a 2, I'll get the bomber section to come out on that jump off point. And on the other 2, the Lewis gun section will deploy. Right, German phase. 2 chain of command points, 6 does nothing, 1 and a 3. Right, well on a 1, the gun team is going to get going as quick as they can. They go 5. And on a 3, I'm guessing these guys are just going to come up as quick as they can behind them. Of course, they're stuck behind them now. Bit of a traffic jam. So they've got to get into that front trench. Okay, British phase. Oh, nothing. 2 chain of command points, a 1 and a 4. I can't do anything with the 1, but certainly with the 4, I will activate the sergeant, platoon sergeant, and again he. No, see, I want these putting down some suppressive fire, so he's within command range of the bomber section, so he's going to get them to move. And they go 12. Take a point shock. And they'll probably get past the rifle grenade section and get into the trench themselves and start to do some clearing if necessary. German phase. That's a double phase, 1, 4 and chain of command dice. Right, on a 1, I'm going to have to get the Minenwerfer gang on the move. They go 4, they are not moving very fast. And on a 4, the Lieutenant will deploy, and that's handy actually. Yeah, he's within range of the machine gun, so he's going to get them to move up to the front trench. They go 8. I'll start firing next turn, hopefully, and you'll also get the section to move. They will go 6. Right, second phase for the Germans, or follow-on phase. Another 2 1s, that's good. Another 2 chain of command dice. So they have a complete chain of command dice now, 2 1s and a 4. Right, Minenwerfer team will continue their trudge. It's obviously very muddy down the back bit of the trench here. They need to get to this point here. Right, on the other one, the gun will fire from here. They'll fire at the Lewis gun section here. Okay, it's less than 36 inches, so it's close range, 10 dice. Hitting on a 4, 5, 6. 4 hits. And they're in the open, so it's 3, 4 shock, 5, 6 kill. That is 2 shock, 1 kill. Here's the kill on the junior leader. It is, oh dear, disaster already, he's wounded. That's immediately a bad things happen, no effect, lucky for them. Right, on a 4, the senior leader is going to call for an SOS barrage. So next turn, or from this turn onwards, whenever I get a 1, I can elect to use that for a barrage. Right, bullish phase. Chain of command point. 1, 2, 4, 4. Right, the platoon commander will deploy straight onto the Lewis gun section. He'll remove that point of shock and get the Lewis gun section, and get the Lewis gun section to engage the guns here. So Lewis gun will be hitting on a 5, 6. That is 2 hits. And the rifle's also 5, 6. By then. Okay, so that's 6 hits total. It's 5 shock, 6 kill. That's just 1 kill. Is that on the junior leader? It is. What's happened to him? He's killed. That's not good for them. Bad things happen. 2. That's 1 point off force morale for the Germans. Right, so on the 1 and 2, I'll add those together. That'll become a 3. The male tank's junior leader will activate. He'll get the main armament to fire, which is a 6-pounder gun, and they're going to target this area here. Okay, so it's firepower 5, and I'm guessing that similar to chain of command, it's HE hit on a 4, 5, 6. That's 2 hits. And it reduces cover by 1 level, so this is now soft cover. 4, 5 shock, 6 kill. 2 shock. And on the 4, the platoon sergeant will take a point of shock off here, activate this section, the bombers, and get them to get into the trench as quick as they can. Which they easily do. But they've gone across that broken bit of ground there, so I'm probably going to say that they can get up to the edge there. Not quite into the trench itself yet. Alright, Germans. Double phase, that's useful. 1, 3, 4. Right, on the 1 then, the Minenwerfer team will continue struggling. That's better. I think that makes them pretty much there. So they are now manning the Minenwerfer. Can't do anything just yet though. Okay, I've got a 3 and a 4 left, so 3 has to be the section here, I think. Again, getting up onto the front edge of the trench. There go 2 dice 6, there goes 7. And the 4 will be the Lieutenant getting up that trench as well. Give support to the gun and the section there. Right, next phase. 1, 2, 4, 4, 6. Okay, 6 does nothing. Okay, Minenwerfer, the team around it now. They are going to start firing. You can see the view they've got there. They are going to engage the right-hand tank, which is the female tank. Right, it's in the open, so I need a 5 with 2 dice. So I get a hit, yes. Firepower of 4, needing 5s and 6s, that is 2 hits. Armour of 2, 1 is saved, so it's 1 net hit. And that 1 net hit is a 3. And that is 1 shock. Commander panics. Vehicle may not be activated in the next phase. Right, on the 4 then, the senior commander will come up here. They're very bunched up here, which is not good. So I think first of all he's going to get this section to move along here. There go 7. We'll take a point of shock off here and get the gun to fire. And the gun again will be engaging the Lewis gun section. 4, 5, 6 to hit. That is 5 hits, which is average, I guess. And they're in the open, like I say, 3, 4 shot, 5, 6 kill. So that's 2 shock, 1 kill. Right, is the junior leader hit? Yes, he is. Well, one of the leaders is, because we've got the platoon commander there as well. So 1, 2, 3, it's the junior leader. It is. He is killed. Bad things happen. 3, -1. The British are on 9 force morale. And they'll also take 2 points of shock. On the 2, the other section will deploy from the bunker here. They've got 9. And again, they'll try and rush up to the forward trenches. Right, British phase. 1 chain of command dice. 2, 2, 3, 4. Right, on the 2, the bombers will get into the trench, or try to. Anyway, they go 6. Start to work their way down the trench. Right, on the 4, the platoon sergeant here will activate the rifle grenade section and get them to fire at the gun. So it's 5, 6 to hit with 8 dice. Just 2 hits, but it does reduce the cover level by 1, so it's 4, 5 shot, 6 kill. That's 1 point of shock. Okay, on a 3, the tank will move forward, the male one. Winds its way forward across the rough terrain there. And I've got a 2 left, so that's the Lewis gun section. Again, they all open fire on the medium machine gun. Fire them all together. Alright, 5s and 6s to hit. That's just 2 hits. Not Brilliant. 5 shock, 6 kill. 2 shock. They're up to 4 now. Okay, German phase. Ooh, double phase. Double Jenny Command 2 and a 2. Alright, that 2 then, this section is just going to get up as quick as they can. They go 7. Germans are adding 2 dice to their command roll. They've just paid a chain of command dice. And 6 does nothing, it's another chain of command point. 1, 1, 2, 3, 3. Right, the Minenwerfer is activating on a 1. He's 5 to hit, yes, easily hit. 4 dice, looking for 5s and 6s, no effect. Right, that's wasted, shame. Okay, I'm adding the 3 and 1 together to get 4 with the senior leader. He will take off 2 points of shock here and get the gun to fire. They'll be firing with 9 dice at the Lewis gun section. 4, 5, 6. Another cracking hit. In the open. Another 3 shock. On a 2, this section will activate. They will go 5. Right, activating on a 3, this section will fire. They've got 7 rifles at the Lewis gun section. Hitting on 5, 6. 1 hit. And no effect. British phase. Double phase, 1 chain of command. 2 and a 4. Right, on the 2, the bombers are going to come down here, but no further forward than that junction. They go 9. Nicely in position. Now 4, the senior leader will take off 2 points of shock. They're down to 3. So it's 5 rifles and the gun. And they will fire at the machine gun again. We're hitting on 5s and 6s. So that's some good shooting there. And the Lewis gun is not jamming for once. It's 5 shock, 6 kill, so that is 1 kill. British phase. Okay, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay, on a 3, I'm going to put these guys into Overwatch. They've got a range of 11 inches. So as soon as the German section move forward here, then they're going to throw their bombs. I think I can do that. I don't see why not. Right, on a 1 and a 2, take a point of shock off and move forward 4. On a 2, the rifle grenade section will fire at the gun. 5 6s, that is 3 hits. 4, 5 shock, 6 kill, 1 shock, 1 kill. And on a 4, the senior leader will take a point of shock off here. Tell them to fire. 5, 6, 7, 2 hits, and the gun jams. 5 shock, 6 kill, another point of shock. So they're on 4 shock. There's 3 of them. They are pinned. And on the last command initiative, the senior commander will move forward to the tank. Right, German phase. What have we got? 1, 1, 5. Right, the Minenwerfer is going to switch targets to the mail tank. They hit. Looking for 5s and 6s. That's 2 hits. Armour of 2, and they don't save either, so it's net 2 with a roll of 5. That's 2 shock, and the machine gun is out of action. Right, for the second one, he's going to, the German platoon commander is going to finally get his SOS barrage. It's coming down at this point here. So first of all, is it on target? He's got 5. That goes 3 dice 6 inches. It goes 10 inches. Which direction? 1 is straight up the table. It goes 3, which puts it here. Right, so there we have it. You've got the SS battery fire coming down there. It's deviated slightly, but that's no bad thing. It's caught both tanks in the barrage. Right, so both tanks, the male here and the female just behind the tree there, are caught in the barrage. It's 1 dice 6 each plus 2 because of the nature of the calibre of the artillery coming in. So it's 6 plus 2 is 8. That's 2 hits on the male tank and 2 points of shock. Well, to be honest, firstly, 4 points of shock. If they could, the crew will be bailing out, but I think because it's only got an armour 2, that tank has had it. And the female takes a 5 plus 2 is 7. That will also take 2 hits and 2 points of shock, and the female tank is out of action. Well, that is a catastrophe for the British advance. That barrage will keep firing until the end of the turn. Although the British do have a chain of command dice, I might want to finish that off because they're in a bit of bother now. Right, and so on the 4, I was going to get them to fire, but I don't think they can. He'll just move up and take off 2 points of shock. So they are now not pinned. In fact, he'll take off 1 point of shock and get them to turn around here. What can I do? Turn around and fire at half effect, I guess. So they're going to fire with 4 dice, half the 10, and then we're losing 1 for shock. Firing at the bombers. It's 4, 5, 6 to hit. That's 3 hits. And that will be, I think it's straight down the trench. I suppose it's in the open. They got away with that. 1 point of shock. Right, British phase. 2 5s, which takes them up to 2 chain of command dice. A 6 does nothing, 1 and 2. Okay, so one of the dice they will pay to end the turn. So at the end of this British phase, the barrage will be lifted. They've got 1 and a 2. Right, 2 things I didn't do. 2 bad things happened before I go any further for the tanks. 2 and 4. That's a total of 3 points. So the British are down to 6 now. Right, the rifle grenade section will open fire on the gun. We need 5s and 6s. That is 3 hits. 4, 5 shock, 6 kill, 2 shock. So they're now pinned again. German phase. 5, 2, 2, 3, 4. Right, so first of all the barrage is lifted, but those 2 tank hulks are burning away merrily. Right, on the 4 then, no great surprise, it's 2 points of shock coming off here. They're now not pinned. They will be firing now with 9 dice at the bombers. 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's a disaster. Oh, no, 2 hits. Did I say in the open? Yes, I did, didn't I? So it's 1 shock, 1 kill. Is it on the junior leader? It's not. Right, German section will move along here and get its 2 grenadiers at the front, which they do. But, like I said, the British section are in Overwatch, so I'm thinking they can fire with their bombers. They've got 6 bombers. 5 bombers, sorry. That's 1. 4 bombers. Right, 12 dice, hitting 4, 5, 6 to 4. And hit as in the open, so it's 3, 4 shock, 5, 6 kill. 2 kill, 2 shock. Is the 2 kills on junior leader, or one of them anyway. It is. What's happened to him? He's wounded. Bad things happen. 2, and then it's no effect. Right, on the other 2, this section will fire at the Lewis gun section. So it is 7 dice. 5 hits. 1 kill and 1 shock. In fact, sorry, 2 kill, 1 shock. There's no junior leader with them. Right, I think that's it. I might have forgotten something there, but I think that's it. British phase. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. Right, on the 2, leader will fire again. So it's 5 bombs over here. We're looking for 4, 5s and 6s. That's a pretty good hit. And it's as though it's in the open. This could be disaster for the Germans. Ooh, got away with that. They got away with that massively. It's only 4 shock. Okay, they're up to 6. Right, the British attack is in danger of stalling. I think on the 2, the rifle grenade section will fire again. They've got to keep this suppressive fire going. This is on the gun here. That is all misses, so that is useless. Right, so 3 and 1 added together. The senior leader will activate here. He was just outside of the barrage. Lucky for him, he's going to get the Lewis gun section to move around here. They go 11. And they'll take another point of shock. But they're in a bit of soft cover with the shell crater there. Right, German phase, I think. 1 chain of command point, that means they have a chain of command dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whereas no great surprise, on a 1, the gun will fire 9 dice. Straight down that trench, hitting on 4, 5s and 6s. That's 5 hits. And a crunching 1 shock, 2 kill. Is the kill on the junior leader? No. Right, on a 3, of course he's got a 1 command initiative. So, oh dear, that's not good. They are cowering. I suppose I can get the 2 grenadiers. I mean, I know they're all part of the same section. I'm going to allow the 2 grenadiers to have a chuck with their grenades. The British bombers, he's hitting on a 4, 5, 6. That's 3 hits. Again, in the open, 1 shock, 1 kill. Is it on the junior leader? Nope. Right, the 4, he will take off those 3 points of shock. And with the 2, this section here will be firing with 7 rifles against the Lewis gun section there. 5 and 6s to hit, 1 hit only. In the open, another point of shock. British phase, a double phase, that is useful. Right, 1 and 2 added together, 1 point of shock off, and they are just going to move back here. So they're now in hard cover again from the gun and from these guys here. On a 2, the rifle grenade section will fire at the gun. 5 and 6s to hit, 2 hits. 4, 5 shock, 6 kill, 2 kill. Oh, look at that. So senior leader has just been wounded, been knocked out for the rest of the turn. And that is -2. So Germans are down to 7 force morale. Right, British have paid a chain of command dice, so they get an extra 2 here. So that 6 does nothing, 5 is a chain of command point. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Right, first of all, on the 4, senior leader will take off 2 points of shock and get them to fire at the gun here. They've got 3 rifles, and the Lewis gun is jammed, so they've got to unjam that. Basically, the platoon commander is acting as a section commander at the moment, which isn't brilliant, but that's the way it goes. Right, rifles first, hitting on 5, 6, 3 1s, nope, nothing. And the gun, got to get 5, 6 to unblock. They do unblock. 5s and 6s, that's 2 hits. There's only 2 operatives left. No effect. Right, on the 2, the rifle grenade section will continue to pepper the gun, medium machine gun. They get 2 hits. That's 4, 5 shots, 6 kill. Ah, would you believe it? 2 killed. That's the gun gone. In fact, first of all, is one of the kills on the senior leader. It's not, so that's the gun wiped out. Bad things happen for a team. 4. -1 point. Germans are on 6. Right, 3 and 1 added together. Platoon sergeant is going to get into action again. He's going to come in here and try and help the bombers. He will go, well, he won't go 15. But he'll certainly get up to the edge of the trench system there because of that broken ground. So he's on his way. And on the final 3, the rifle section will deploy. They've obviously been held up in the mud and whatever coming up. They can immediately engage, and they will engage the rifle section here. 9 dice hitting on 5 6s. 3 hits. 5 shock, 6 kill. No effect. Right, German phase. Okay, right, they will pay a chain of command dice to end the turn and therefore get their lieutenant back. They can't do anything at the moment. This can't really do anything here. I better take a point of shock off. That's about it. Germans are looking dodgy. The left-hand section will open fire with 7 rifles. Hitting on 5 6. That is 2 hits. 4 5 shock, 6 kill, 1 kill. Is it on the platoon leader? It is not. But that is the end of the turn, so the lieutenant can get up. Still wounded, and he's only got two command initiatives now. Right, British phase. 3 chain of command points. A 1 and a 2. Not overly useful, but I guess the most useful thing will be for the rifle grenades to fire and try and get that senior commander. Hitting on 5s and 6s, that's 3 hits. He doesn't take any shock, so it's just 6s required. Well, that's 2 wounds, I guess. So that's him gone. He's dead. Bad things happen. 4 is -2, and the Germans are on 4 force morale. Right, Germans are now down to 4 dice. And I think what they're going to do, as per orders, is fall back to their secondary trench. So 1, 2, 2, 3. So on a 2, this section falls back. They go 10. Section just pull back to here. On the other 2, these guys go 8. And on a 1, the Minenwerfer will give a bit of cover fire, and they will target the rifle grenade section. So it's 4, 5, 6 to hit. That is 3 hits. They are in the open. 3, 4 shock, 5, 6 kill. So that's 1 shock, 1 kill. Is it on the leader? No. Right, British phase. On chain of command dice, they're on 5. 2, 3, 3, 4. Right, on the 3, he'll activate. He'll take a point of shock off and get the bomber section here. Well, they don't move. So they're still cowering and not happy. On the 2, the rifle section will engage the fleeing Germans here. Hitting on 5, 6. That's a very good 4 hits. 5 shock, 6 kill. No effect. On the 4, the senior leader will take off 2 points of shock and get the Lewis gun section to double forward. They're trying to aim for this area here. Oh dear. They go 3 inches. They're not keen. He'll move up. He'll take that point of shock off. He'll take the point of shock off that was put on because of the doubling forward, even though they didn't double forward very far. Still cowering around that big shell crater. And I think on a 3, then the rifle grenade section will get into the trench as quick as they can. Okay, German phase. Chain of command. 1, 1, 4. Well, I'd like to. The 4's no good. I'd like to use the Minenwerfer again, but to be honest, I've got to get that front section on the left as I look back. So they will activate on a 2 there. Go 7. And British phase. Another chain of command point. So they're up full chain of command dice. 1, 1, 2, 2. Right, Lewis gun section then will advance on the 2. They go 10. Take another point of shock. Two ones added together. These guys, again, like I said, they'll come around the corner, which they do this time. And they'll just hold in that position. And on the 2, the rifle grenade section will hopefully get in. Yes, they do. Right, German phase. Nothing. Chain of command dice. A 1 and a 2. They go 9. What I didn't do previously was roll for HE on the wire when the Lewis gun section got close to within 12 inches. So I rolled off camera, got a 6, and that area has been cleared by the bombardment. So they're able to get into that trench when they're activated. British phase. 2 chain of command points. 113. 113. All right, on a 2 then. These guys are going to double forward. There's no junior lead with them. I assume they can still go forward. It's broken ground, less 2, so they only go 3 inches. And on a 3, the rifle grenade section will fire into the trenches here with those Germans there, firing over the top of the bombers. 5s and 6s to hit. So that's 4 hits. That's good firing. And it's 4, 5 shock, 6 kill. Another 2 points of shock. So they're on 7 with 7. Not quite pinned. Right, German phase. 6 does nothing. 1, 1, 4 will do nothing. The senior leader is gone, so we've only got 2. Now I'll continue to move that section backwards. They go 7. Right, the British are using a chain of command dice to get another couple of command dice roll. They've got a double phase, excellent. 2 4s, 2 2s and a 3. Right, and one of the 4s, the platoon commander, is going to double forward to the Lewis gun section. He goes 10. Now he's in the open, but that's fine. He's going to activate this section and get them to double forward. We're in broken ground, so they go 9. That's good going. Oh, less 2, 7. I don't think I can take shock off with the platoon commander because they are in open ground. Right, but they're nearly in the trench. This is good news. Okay, platoon sergeant's just hopped in, taking a point of shock off. He's going to activate the rifle grenades and they're going to fire at this section again. 5s and 6s to hit. Oh dear, just 1 hit there. And it is 4, 5 shock, 6 kill. And it's another shock. So they are pinned. Alright, with a 3, this junior leader will take off a point of shock and you'll get his bomber section to move down to this area here. 2 dice, which they do. Less 1, but that's fine. And they're ready to bomb the Germans. And they've gone slightly beyond their limit of exploitation there, but they want to get hitting these Germans here. And on a 2 in the far distance, the rifle section will get moving. They go 8. All right, next British phase. 6 does nothing. 1, 2, 4, 4. Here we go then. On the 3, the 1 and the 2 added together, I'll take that point of shock off. Don't necessarily need to do that. And 1, 2, only 2 bombers left. That's good enough. We'll have a go at this gang here. 6 dice, and it's hitting on a 4-5-6, so that's a fantastic hit. And it's 4-5 shock, 3-4 shock, 5-6 kill, so it's another point of shock. 9, 2 kill. Is one of the kills on the junior leader. It is. Well, he's gone then, because he's wounded. As a bad things happen for junior leader being killed, it's 4. That's -2. The Germans are on 2. And this group has 5 with 9, so they are still pinned and not quite broken. So that was on the 3. On the 4, the platoon commander again will move forward to the Lewis gun section. And he'll tell them to get in the trench. -2, so they go 6. And they're in. Just about. I think they take -1, so they're just about in. And on the final 4, the platoon sergeant will get the rifle grenades to go again. See if we can just finish off these Germans in that rear, in that communications trench. Hit on a 5-6. That is 3 hits. And it's 4-5 shock, 6 kill. 1 kill, 1 shock. So they're going to rout. It's 6 inches plus 2 dice 6. So 11. They've gone off the board. They scramble out the back of this trench and hop away. So it's section breaks. 6 is -2 points. That is the Germans down to 0. And that is the end of the game. And actually the scenario has pretty much played itself out. That section on the right, German section, is gone. This section here is still trying to get back into the secondary trench. But they're going to run away. Lewis gun section is in the trench. Platoon commander just behind. And on the right as we look, we've got the bombers working their way down the trench system, but they need to just hold their horses and go back, consolidate on that front trench. The rifle grenades there. And the rifle section coming up the rear. So the objective was to seize the first trench and get ready to be relieved for foreign forces to assault the second trench, which they've done. So well done the British. That was very enjoyable. British debrief. Task: forward trench secured. Prepare for relief by second wave. Casualties: 1 junior leader killed, 7 soldiers killed, 2 Mark IV tanks destroyed. And again, if this is the campaign, after winning the battlefield with the force morale difference, 6 of those killed soldiers will return to action, 1 soldier will remain killed, and 1 will return the scenario after next. Well, that was supposed to be an infantry attack with tank support. Tanks didn't do too much there, to be honest. They got taken out very quickly, which was unusual, but there we go. That's the nature of the beast, with the SOS artillery coming down and obliterating virtually everything in its area there. So anyway, it ended up as a sort of infantry assault, I guess. But they did the business, and it's quite interesting having the 4 different sections with their capabilities for fire and manoeuvre. So I think I'm learning as I go. German debrief. Task: forward trench lost. Prepare to counterattack. Casualties: senior leader killed, 2 junior leaders killed, and 7 soldiers killed. They lost the battlefield. The senior leader will remain killed. 4 soldiers killed. 3 return to the scenario or the next scenario, and 2 to return immediately. It was always going to be a tough ask for the German defenders there. I think they held their own pretty well, and they got a good result, obviously, with taking out the 2 Mark IV tanks. At one stage, the British force morale was quite low, and I did think that the attack was going to falter, but they kept at it and ultimately defeated the Germans. They lost too much command there, and obviously a section ran away. Okie dokie, that was training the Entente, the 4 scenarios there from the Stout Hearts and Iron Troopers supplement. Next up, it will be training the Imperial German Army. and they will start with an attack on a strong point. Hope to see you then, and thanks for watching.